What's up? This is Ian Kamau. It's a very bright day in Toronto. For those who don't know, if you look on One Day Soon, if you do have like a physical copy of One Day Soon, or even if you go on the Bandcamp, it'll show that all of the songs were recorded in a place called the Sunroom. So the Sunroom is just literally this room that is quite literally a sunroom or a solarium in my apartment in Esplanade. That's where I recorded all of the music. So I'm sitting in the sunroom right now, and I spent some time yesterday trying to get my studio back up to some kind of level where I can do stuff in it. I haven't been able to do things like this. In quite a long time, so that feels good. Not necessarily because I didn't have the capacity, but just like the time to sit down and actually make sure all the connections are right or whatever. I still have some updating to do. Anyway, but before all that, I just want to say thank you to everybody that gave to the Kickstarter, that backed the projects. I reached 80, yeah, right. I reached 18,500 on the Kickstarter and crossed 4,000 offline, like off of the Kickstarter. So the total amount now is $22,810. Some people have still been sending me e-transfers after. I told everybody I wasn't going to ask for anything past 12 midnight after the 30 days, past 12 midnight on March the 15th. So I haven't been asking for any more, especially because I reached my base goal, I reached my stretch goal, and then I surpassed both of those goals. So thank you to everybody that gave to that or has sent e-transfers after. I appreciate that as well. I think some people just wanted to give and didn't have the opportunity to back the projects. But again, I'm not asking for anything else at this stage in the game. So I've just been here trying to like reorganize my apartment now that I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm going to be sending out thank yous to the people that backed the Kickstarter. And also there will be like some surveys. So for people that ordered certain things, I'll probably ask for email addresses and especially these days now, physical addresses or like street addresses, so that when I get the t-shirts done, I can send the t-shirts and the buttons and some of the things that I promised to people. All the in-person stuff, I'm gonna figure out what I need to do about that given the current situation. But I'll send information about how that's gonna go down in terms of like the songwriting stuff, and other things like, I said I cook people dinner and all kinds of business, so I'm going to be a little more careful about that until things clear up a little bit, but that's still going to happen. And other than that, I just wanted to come on here and say thank you to everybody that backed the projects, and that I may have kind of gone silent for a couple of days. That's because I was just trying to take care of my health. But I'm feeling a lot better now, thanks to everybody that was asking, if I was okay or whatever the situation was. I don't really have a lot to say other than I wanted to make sure to update people as to what was going on. Slowly starting to set up my studio, probably going to be updating some of my software and that sort of thing so that the studio can get going. I'm going to be doing a budget. I had done a budget that was about $100,000 before, so I'm going to be redoing that budget, obviously with actual numbers. I mean, that's like, the $100,000 budget is like the ideal budget to spend a year sitting down and doing a record. But the realistic budget now is is that money that I've raised for these various projects, and I'm going to start inputting all that information into that budget so I have a better idea of where I need to spend money, my priorities in terms of spending money, and what are the best places to put that money towards developing these various projects and making them be what they're supposed to be. So that's really all I got to say. Keep in touch with me on social media at Ian Kamau. Thankful for, you know, the studio being set back up. Yeah, and stay healthy, stay happy, and we'll talk soon. Peace. Feel the same way, but it just feels so right.